Hi, John Barber with the Venus Index, and this is my friend Tori, and she's going to help me show you how to do your Venus Index measurements. So I recommend getting a myotape or body tape measure. It's called different things. I think if you just search myotape, Google search it, you'll find it. It looks like this. It pulls out, and there's a little button here, and that just makes it come back in. And this, it's like $7 or $8 at GNC, or if you can buy it online. This is the best way to do this. Now, most people probably have some kind of tailor's tape measure lying around the house, but that's kind of hard to do by yourself. This one's the best and most accurate measurement. So for the shoulder measurement of the Venus Index measurement, it lines up standing just from the front view. It lines up with the top of the armpit, but it's also the widest part of the shoulders. So this is usually your best guide. So you would just take the myotape. Sorry, I'm just going to go around here. Normally you just line it up with the widest part of the shoulders. Then it just locks into place. What's that? Yeah, it might slip up a bit, so you need to make sure you pull it down. And then it doesn't grip very tightly. It's not going to pinch in. If it's pinching in, then it's too tight. So that's one of the problems you'll run into if you're using a tailor's tape. The myotape won't pinch at all. So that's where you would take the shoulder measurement. We'll just take that off. So waist measurement is the next inflection point for the Venus Index, and it's always, for guys it's at the belly button, but for girls it's wherever the waist is narrowest, and sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower, where people, you've heard the phrase that they're high-waisted or low-waisted, so you just go at the narrowest point. So the second measurement is right here. Again, it's not pinching in. Tori's just finished a figure competition, so there's actually no fat for it to pinch on anyways, but that's essentially the measurement. And as you can see, I mean, she just takes a breath and it changes, so the Venus Index obviously is a bit of a range. So that's the second inflection point. Now the third one, you just put your arms down for a sec. The third one is the biggest part of the hips. And now this one, just turn sideways. It's like where the butt's the biggest kind of thing, but some girls aren't very hippie from the front, so it's sort of not obvious. So from the front, it may just sort of not be obvious where the tape measure goes. So it actually technically goes, yeah, wherever you're kind of biggest all the way around. So that's kind of how you landmark this one. So I'm just going to surround you. And then it just locks in again, and it should hold itself in place. And just readjust it once or twice if you don't think you got it in the right spot. And that's it. And that's the 3 measurements. So that's your quick tutorial on how to take your Venus Index measurements.